So, third and final part tonight. We're going to talk about the invasion angle now. Yeah, the invasion angle. Vince McMahon making the landmark announcement on Monday Night Raw in 2001 in that fateful March night that he had purchased the competition. Poor WCW. Let's drift our minds back to that night in March. I remember watching Raw that night, and I remember watching Nitro. I remember seeing Shane McMahon turn up, and I remember my jaw dropping. Any wrestling fan can relate to the hysteria they felt that night. It doesn't matter what your view was at the aftermath. That one night, I just remember being in absolute shock, and it was absolutely huge. And what followed after that was never quite to the same level. It was never the same excitement. It went downhill very quickly, and nobody really emphasised that better than Wrestling Master 1. The invasion angle could have been better. They could have made people really believe that WCW, ECW could have won. Spot on. One of the main problems, as soon as we found out that there was going to be a war on Raw and SmackDown between WCW, ECW, then known as the Alliance, against WWE, we all knew there was no chance that McMahon's ego would ever allow WWE to be beaten by what he once detested as his fiercest rivals. It just wasn't going to happen. McMahon said, now the only time when I genuinely believed, maybe the only time when I genuinely felt there was a threat or there was something really realistic happening in the whole storyline which transpired over the whole summer and autumn of 2001 was when Paul Heyman it was just the SmackDown before the Survivor Series, and Paul Heyman done the infamous shoot on McMahon. He ended up with, the conclusion was Taz choking out Heyman and making him choke, but the original point was Heyman, I just remember him absolutely crucifying McMahon in the ring. He just went nuts on him. He just ripped the man apart. That was the only time when it sort of made you hit in what McMahon had done to the wrestling industry. He'd monopolised it. He'd totally transgressed this. He'd made his own legacy out of the legacy of other promotions. And it wasn't the first time. I mean, you need to remember McMahon had put like all the local circuits out of business, like your Jim Crockett Promotions. You had your local, like the old way in wrestling, it used to be done in territories. You had your own territory and you didn't dare move into other territories. McMahon changed that. McMahon bought other territories. He put other territories out of business by getting commercial TV deals. And when he bought WCW, a lot of people were surprised about it. When people had said wouldn't be surprised, it's people that knew McMahon, people that knew him as the sort of person he can be, which was vindictive and evil. But ultimately, it came down to being a good businessman. And how do you defeat the competition? You buy them. It's a dog-eat-dog sport. But yeah, there was never any genuine belief that the Alliance were going to win. World Productions, now, this is what I think. World Productions, now thanks for the nice message you sent me. I have since subscribed to you. Vinnie Mac should have made Nitro an extension brand after the invasion. He had so many wrestlers. Very true. Very, very true. This was before, just like a year before the brand draft. Can you imagine the excitement if he'd put Nitro as an opposition to Raw? Scrap SmackDown, just made Nitro and Raw go head to head. Have Nitro on the Thursday night, Raw on the Monday night. People would have went nuts. This wasn't even thought of at the time. And it's very sad. You just feel, or even if, because you remember WWE bought ECW very soon after, and if WWE had used their initiative and made a WCW show and ECW show and a WWE show, held them all separate nights, I think it'd be far more entertaining than what we've got now with Raw, SmackDown and ECW. I don't know what your thoughts now are, but I feel that was a huge opportunity missed. and especially at that time when they had pretty much every single upcoming talent. I'm not going to say every big name because I'm going to get to that in a second, but they had so many wrestlers. TNA, TNA Guru, you had a few good points. I've read a few already. This was his last one. Invasion Angle was a win-loss situation. It was the end of the Attitude Era. The failure was that none of the originals like Goldberg, Sting, Ric Flair, Hogan, Nash, Sandman, Sabu, or anyone like that jammed ship. Correct. At the time, those guys, they stayed aside. They were on big contracts from Warner. They sat that out and they got rich. They got very rich. Guys like Nash, he was injury prone. We know Hulk Hogan. He took a year before he made his decision to have his big payoff match with The Rock at WrestleMania 18. Goldberg, he eventually came into it, but he was another one. He didn't have anything to gain. He was already rich. I never really thought Goldberg was in the industry for the wrestling, to be perfectly honest. I think he was more of a money man. Sabu, I don't think WWE wanted Sabu. I think at the time they thought he was a sort of wild card. He was unpredictable. He had a bit of a habit of no showing events. I can understand that. Sandman, same as Sabu really. Sandman has proven quite stable in his tenure with WWE now. As he came in back at the time, there had been good potential for a rivalry with Stone Cold. What if we say Stone Cold took the Sandman moniker and made it famous? I think that would have been a great rivalry at the time. Now because Sandman and Stone Cold are washed up, it's another opportunity missed. Ric Flair, he came back as the Raw GM, I believe. Was it Raw SmackDown? It was the Raw GM, 2002. He's never been the same. I mean, his last match was Sting in the last Nitro. But yeah, the Invasion Angle was a huge opportunity missed, I believe. But that's everything for tonight. I hope if you're watching Great American Bash tonight, enjoy it. I'm going to watch it. I'm not sure what it'll be like, but I'll have a review up on it tomorrow at some point. And have a nice weekend. Catch you.